Next-generation light anti-armor weapons, NLAW, primary use will be to defeat armor in close battle. Its secondary use will be to attack defended positions such as bunkers. Recognizing the potential for warfare in urban areas, it must be capable of being fired from within buildings. NLAW will be used by the infantry in conjunction with medium-range weapons, up to 2,000 to 3,000 meters, but will be the only individual anti-armor weapon for other arms and services. Ukraine has received widespread support from the United States and NATO countries. Keeping up with the NATO commitment, the United Kingdom has now sent special weaponry to Ukraine. Britain had announced on January 17 that it had begun sending anti-tank weapons to Ukraine to help defend itself against a potential Russian invasion. C-17 cargo planes of the Royal Air Force began flying sorties with next-generation light anti-tank weapons, or NLAWs, to Boryspil International Airport, west of Kiev, Ukraine's capital. Kiev has now received the British next-generation light anti-tank weapons to create deterrence against Moscow. The NLAW, main battle tank and light anti-tank weapon, is a one-shot infantry anti-tank system that consists of a disposable launcher preloaded with a single guided missile. The weapon can be used in two different modes, direct attack and top attack, in which the NLAW's munition is configured to detonate above the tank's weakest point. It is not yet known how many NLAWs Ukraine will receive. Video footage of the weaponry landing in Ukraine implies that hundreds of these missiles have already arrived, according to the Drive. Anti-tank weapons have long been seen as a key equalizer for the Ukrainian military in any potential large-scale confrontation with the Russians, who have a general advantage in quantity and, in some aspects, quality, particularly when it comes to tanks and other heavy armored vehicles. The guidance system uses predicted line of sight, PLOS. Technically, it is not a missile as it is not guided to the target. The firer activates the system and tracks the target for 2 to 3 seconds before firing. The guidance system then calculates the predicted flight path to ensure a hit. It is a fire and forget device. The firer can select overfly top attack, OTA, for use against main battle tanks and armored vehicles, or direct attack, DA, against soft-skinned vehicles and other targets. In OTA mode, the guidance algorithm optimizes the approach for an elevated flight path with a proximity fuse, and in direct attack mode, the sensor system that maintains height is simply disconnected and the missile is impact fused. NLAW has a soft launch system that allows it to be fired from cover, inside buildings, etc. It can also be fired without guidance prediction if the situation requires it. The 12.5 kg IM compliant system has an effective range as between 20 meters and 600 meters. The missile is 150 millimeters in diameter and the warhead, 102 millimeters diameter, down angled at 90 degrees. NLAW is a maintenance-free disposable system, although the Trijicon Compact ACOG 2.5x20 sight can be detached and reused if required.